Ladies and gentlemen, another Thursday, another update. As you guys know by now, Thursdays are the update days for Call of Duty, for Black Ops Cold War, for Warzone, for Modern Warfare. And every single Thursday, we go over all three games, discussing what's new, what has changed. And today's is relatively straightforward. Most of today's update is just playlist changes. There's a couple of little bug changes here and there that we're going to go over. There were a couple of updates that came out later this week that affected some things with zombies and multiplayer that we're going to talk about. But for the most part, it's just playlist updates, store items, and I guess you could call this the Valentine's Day update. So without further ado, I'm not going to delay anymore. Let's just hop right into the update and discuss everything that changed. So starting out with the playlist updates this week, they're relatively straightforward. Most of the playlists that were already here are staying. So for example, Nuketown 24/7 is still around, has been here for a very long time. On top of that, we have Express 24/7. That was the new map that was added last week. And the new playlist this week is called Kiss Confirmed. Obviously, this is for Valentine's Day, and essentially what it is kill confirmed, but instead of picking up dog tags, you're picking up these little heart candies like you're seeing in the picture there. On top of this, we have gunfight blueprints. Pretty straightforward, just gunfight with blueprint weapons. On top of that, gunfight 3v3 snipers only, face off, prop hunt, fire team dirty bomb, and that is pretty much it. Also, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but it appears as though Fire Team Dirty Bomb Endurance, which was the new playlist added last week, has been removed, which was just Fire Team Dirty Bomb, but every time a bomb went off, a new bomb site spawned in. Now, as far as what happened this week in Black Ops Cold War, there was a couple of new things. So 2 new patches were added into the game, both of which were mainly for stability, but the first of which is the update that came out on Tuesday. They added in the league play restrictions. This limited certain perks like Gung Ho and Ghost were no longer available. On top of this, they fixed some of the preset classes to have the right things in them. There was also a Firebase Z updates and stability improvements. Nothing big there, just essentially bug fixes. And then finally, the last one that is going to affect you is if you are going for your zombies camos, special enemies now count as elite eliminations for zombie camo challenges, and the Orda now counts as 3. It is way easier to get the elite elimination challenge in game. So if you're going for zombies camos, it is much easier, because in my opinion, if you weren't on PlayStation and couldn't play Onslaught, this was probably the hardest challenge, or the challenge that took the longest to complete. Now it is much easier, especially on the new map. On top of this, yesterday there was also another update that came out for Black Ops Cold War. It had league play bug fixes. On top of that, zombies gameplay improvements, Firebase Z stability fixes, and finally they fixed the Spycraft daily challenge. So nothing big there, all just small minute bug fixes, but I thought you guys should know about them. They happened over the past week. Now on top of this, we also have new store items this week. We actually have 3 different ones here. The first of which is the Tracer Pack Year of the Ox. So this has 2 different weapons with golden tracers, which is pretty damn cool. The first one is called the Golden Ox here. As you can see, I have to say these look pretty damn cool, kind of like a red and gold theme. You can see the ox on the side, which as you can see, they kind of work the horn in there with the weapon too, which I think is pretty cool. The second one is, I believe, for the Og here. This one is called the Golden Ogs. They clearly just did that so that they could get the pun in there, but again, with this kind of red and gold theme that you are seeing here. Now, on top of this, it comes with the Lucky Dragon emblem, charm, and the Dragon Dance calling card. Pretty straightforward. We also have the Top Secret Admirer, of course, the Valentine's Day pack. This one is kind of like a twist on the anime pack. You have the pink color, and then you have the floating baby, kind of baby Cupid on the weapon. This one is again for the Og. Pretty cool looking weapon. It also comes with a sniper rifle as well. Again, looking pretty damn cool. This one more so like an anime than the other ones. It also comes with the roll up finishing move, as you can see here. And then the calling card and the love bug charm. As you can see, neither of these have any operators in them, so they did add a new operator bundle for Park. And as you guys know, I do simp for Park. So first of all, you get the new Park skin. This one is called the Handler. This kind of makes it look like she's a CIA handler, kind of dressed up, honestly, like Hudson, which is kind of interesting, wearing that loose tie. As you can see, she's got a giant scar on her neck, which we still have to talk about in a video. On top of this, we have the Deniable Ops assault rifle and the Field Officer pistol. On top of this, the Jump Start calling card, small arms emblem, charm, and finally a sticker. Honestly, the thing that you're getting this one for is 100% the skin, and it's actually pretty cheap for an operator skin at only 1600 COD points. And as you guys know, I do simp for Park. All right, so moving into Warzone, the update appears to only kind of be out today, but you'll see what I mean in a second. So first of all, as far as playlists go, we have your normal battle royale, solos, duos, trios, and quads, just like normal. No buybacks or anything like that. After this, we also have Warzone Rumble, which as of tomorrow, they're adding in kind of like their Valentine's Day update for Warzone, which is going to be called In the Sheets. Why? I'm not sure. Maybe you rumble in the sheets. Not 100% sure. The second one that we have here is Rebirth Resurgence Trios. This is the two new that are here this week. We also have Plunder Trios, which is going to be called Love and Plunder starting tomorrow. Again, kind of a play on the Valentine's Day theme. If we go over to the store, a bunch of the bundles are actually not here, which is why I kind of say that the update isn't fully out. They are adding in that Valentine's Day update tomorrow morning, so you should see those probably added tomorrow morning. As far as the rest of Warzone, that is pretty much it. I was just thinking earlier today how much I miss hunting down the Warzone intel. I really enjoyed when those were added in. I like the hunt across Verdansk, and they just haven't added any since Modern Warfare ended and Cold War began. So I'm having my fingers crossed. Maybe during Season 2 they'll start to add intel again, but as of right now we have nothing there. The other thing is as of right now there is some weird bug going on in Warzone, and essentially what it's doing is if you're playing on console mainly, hit markers just aren't showing up. So you'll be shooting the person and hitting them, but you aren't going to be getting a hit marker. It doesn't happen all the time. It seems kind of random. It's mainly on console, but they do know about it. They are working on it, so there should be a fix for that sometime soon. So if your aim assist is feeling way off on console, it's probably because your hit markers just actually aren't showing up. So hopefully they fix that soon, but I just thought you guys should know about it. As far as Modern Warfare goes, it seems as though they've kind of given up on this game. They haven't had anything new in a really long time. Even going and looking at the store, we have nothing new there. But as far as playlist goes, there are some new playlists. They're just not new playlists. So we got Ground War, Gunfight, 3v3 Snipers Only Gunfight. And then the two new playlists this week are Onslaughter, which is the Juggernaut mode. And then finally, we have Reinforce, which we've talked about before, which is kind of like a mix between Search and Destroy and Domination, if you will. That is pretty much it for Modern Warfare. So this should be the last week that we have very little information about what is coming next for Black Ops Cold War. You see, we are 2 weeks out of Season 2 beginning for Black Ops Cold War, which means next week we should start to see some pretty big intel, leaks, and news about what is coming in Season 2. So over the next week, make sure you stay tuned to the channel. We should have some big information coming about Season 2, and whenever that happens, I will keep you guys updated. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you turn notifications on, all of that jazz. The other thing that I want to know down in the comments is, what do you want to see out of Season 2? Is there a specific character, specific game mode, map, Warzone changes that you would like to see? Personally, there needs to be something new coming out for Warzone. It has been so long since we've even had a minuscule map change, and maybe they're waiting for March for that 1-year anniversary, but man, I need something to freshen that game up. But like I said, let me know what you think down in the comments, and of course, if you enjoyed the video, it is always appreciated if you hit that like button. But thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed. Until next time, peace out.